Who really is Grut?
I am Grut.
Hello dear friends, you are welcome. For today's video, I have prepared very interesting videos for you. All these stories are interesting and thought-provoking. Watch the video till the end and write your thoughts in the comments. Here we go. Grut. Grut is the only character who has existed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for 10 years and has not yet been identified. Even we are familiar with the past of the Rocket, but we don't know about Grut's past and where he was before he met the Rocket. Even in the Nova case, there is no information about Grut. However, a Reddit user has shared his brilliant theory about Grut. According to him, Grut is a part of or related to the mundane tree Yggdrasil mentioned in Legends. Besides, Thor said in Infinity War that he understands Grut's language. So the Asgarth have good knowledge of Yggdrasil and Grut's people. In ancient Norse and Asgarth mythologies, Yggdrasil is considered the tree of the worlds. On its branches are 9 worlds, that is, 9 planets. But in the world of Marvel Cinematic Universe, Yggdrasil is not considered as a space between 9 planets, that is, the stars, comets, huge stones and nebulae located in the distance between the 9 worlds are located in such a way that they remind the shape of a desert from afar. Thor's great-grandfathers and the ancient people of Asgard likened it to a forest and called it the Yggdrasil tree. According to the multiverse saga, Yggdrasil represents multiverses. But what is the origin of Grut? It is difficult to say anything about this, but it is clear that somewhere there lives a race of Gruts ready to protect the universe, and the people of Asgardi had good relations with them and learned their languages. Natasha is still alive. This Redditor simply explains why Natasha is still alive with a little theory. According to his theory, Steve took the stones back to 2014. Somehow he returned Natasha and told him what happened, and appointed not to break the schedule. Steve is in the year 45 and Gamora of the past is living in our time. So, Natasha may have been living in Vormir or another point of the Earth since 2014 without the Nexus incident. This did not happen when Hulk said that he tried to return Natasha when he snapped his finger.
You know, I tried. When I had the gauntlet, the stones, I really tried to bring her back.
Because Natasha is still alive, and at that time Thor was really right.
Huh? What do you do? What do you do?
Just ask him a question.
Yeah, no, you're acting like she's dead. Why are we acting like she's dead? We have the stones, right?
Jormungand. Jormungand is a character who may appear in future Marvel movies. As I said, under the Yggdrasil tree, a huge snake is depicted gnawing at its veins. It is called the Serpent of Midgard or Jormungand. He was also one of the main causes of Ragnarok, but we did not see him in Ragnarok. But this concept art, released in 2018, shows Rocket, Grut, and Thor taking on a giant snake. If you remember, Thor, Rocket, and Grut went to Nidavellir. So, according to the initial idea, when they came to Nidavellir, they had to fight with a giant snake that glowed. But the conception was not realized, because without this, many events will happen in the Battle of Infinity. It would be foolish to add one more addition to it. This concept already exists in the Jormungand MCU, and we will definitely see him in Thor's 5th movie, because according to the prophecy of Ragnarok, Thor and the Great Serpent will fight. Thor kills the snake and dies from its poison. Vampires in Marvel. Vampires might be a second-tier theme for Marvel right now, but vampires exist in Marvel, and there is a lot of evidence for their existence. Vampires is basically the upcoming new Marvel movie Blade starring Mahershala Ali. It is not known how they will portray them, but Marvel may have already given us the first generation of vampires. These are the Dark Elves. Yes, Dark Elves may be the first generation of vampires, because Dark Elves are very afraid of light and wear protective clothing. The strands of darkness are composed of dark matter, and they are very afraid of light. Another vampire may have already been introduced to us. One of the sons of Thanos is Corvus Glaive. His body is also covered with black frost. He always wears a hood. It always moves at night or in dark places. His body color and teeth are similar to those of vampires. This is why we think of Corvus Glaive as a vampire. Did the Evaluator and Thanos know each other? Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is another character in the universe that is both materially and intellectually rich, presented the Supreme Evolutionary. An interesting question arises. Did the Evaluator and Thanos know each other? I think yes, because the Corp carpentry is well known all over the world for its various experiences. Thanos would not have been unaware of this. They could cooperate in every way. For example, an evolution could help Thanos create an army of Outriders. Corp could supply props or parts for the Nebula. In turn, Thanos could find new planets for the Evaluator. Today's friends were the same. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to my channel.